Ever wondered why women prefer foreplay over penetration? It's a question that has piqued the curiosity of many, so let's set the stage for this intriguing discussion. Foreplay, as you may know, is all the fun that happens before the main event. It's the sensual exploration, the teasing, the anticipation that sets the mood and the rhythm. It's the drumroll before the grand finale, and for many women this drumroll, this foreplay, is often more enjoyable than the finale itself. Why, you ask? Well, while society often highlights penetration as the main event in sexual encounters, it's important to realize that many women find as much, if not more, pleasure in the journey, rather than the destination. This journey, the foreplay, plays a vital role in sexual relationships, especially for women. Now that we've laid the groundwork, let's delve into the science behind this preference and understand the reasons behind it. First, let's look at this from a biological standpoint. When we talk about sexual arousal and orgasm in women, we're delving into a complex interplay of physical and emotional responses. And this isn't just casual talk. This is backed by extensive research, like the work of renowned sexologist Dr. Beverly Whipple. In the realm of female sexuality, foreplay isn't just a curtain raiser, it's a central player. It's like the orchestra tuning up before the grand symphony. It prepares the body for the main event, setting the stage for the passionate dance of intimacy. Now you might be wondering, how does foreplay do all this? Well, let's get into the nitty-gritty. During foreplay, the body goes through several changes. There's an increase in heart rate, blood pressure, and blood flow to the genitals. This is called vasocongestion, and it results in the swelling and lubrication of the vaginal walls. But that's not all. The clitoris, a highly sensitive organ with twice as many nerve endings as the penis, also becomes engorged and sensitive to stimulation. It's like a biological magic button, and foreplay is the magic wand that activates it. Foreplay also stimulates the production of oxytocin, often called the love hormone. This hormone deepens feelings of intimacy and attachment. It's like the body's own natural aphrodisiac, creating a heightened sense of connection and pleasure. And let's not forget the grand finale, the orgasm. For many women, achieving orgasm isn't as straightforward as it is for men. It's like a puzzle, and foreplay holds many of the missing pieces. By building up arousal through foreplay, women are more likely to reach this euphoric climax. So, you see, foreplay isn't an optional appetizer, it's a main course in the feast of female sexual pleasure. It's a biological necessity, a key ingredient in the recipe for satisfying sex. Hence, from a biological view, foreplay plays a crucial role in female sexual pleasure. But it's not just about biology, there's an emotional aspect too. You see, foreplay is not just a physical act, but an emotional one that fosters a deep connection between partners. It's a form of communication, an expression of love and desire, a way to show your partner that they are valued and cherished. Now let's talk about a relationship guru, Dr. John Gottman, who has conducted extensive research on this subject. According to Gottman, emotional connection is a fundamental pillar of sexual satisfaction for women. He believes that emotional intimacy and a strong bond of friendship are key determinants in a woman's sexual satisfaction. In his studies, Gottman found that couples who engage in foreplay are more likely to feel emotionally connected. This emotional connection stems from the time, attention, and care that foreplay requires. It's about taking the time to explore and appreciate your partner's body, to understand their desires and respond to their needs. It's about creating a safe space where both partners feel loved, valued, and desired. Foreplay allows couples to express their love and affection in a physical way, strengthening their emotional bond. It's not just about the physical pleasure, but the emotional intimacy that comes from being completely present with your partner. It's about making your partner feel loved, desired, and appreciated. It's about showing your partner that they are more than just a means to an end, but a cherished and valued part of the experience. Foreplay is also about building trust. It shows your partner that you are willing to take the time to understand their needs and desires, to explore their body and respond to their cues. This builds a level of trust and intimacy that can't be achieved through penetration alone. So, in the end, foreplay is about much more than just physical pleasure. It's about building an emotional connection, fostering a deep bond of trust and intimacy, and expressing love and desire in a physical way. It's about making your partner feel loved, desired, and valued. So for many women, foreplay isn't just about physical pleasure, it's about emotional intimacy too. And then there's the power of anticipation. Just think about it for a moment. The feeling of looking forward to something, the excitement building up inside of you, the way your heart races with every moment that passes. That's the power of anticipation. Now imagine bringing that same feeling into the bedroom. That's what foreplay does. It builds anticipation, and this can make the sexual experience even more satisfying. Dr. Helen Fisher, a renowned biological anthropologist, has discussed extensively how anticipation can heighten pleasure. She explains that when we anticipate something pleasurable, our brain releases a surge of dopamine, the feel-good neurotransmitter. This dopamine release not only makes us feel good but also heightens our senses, making us more attentive and receptive to pleasure. Foreplay is all about creating this anticipation. It's about slowly building up the tension, allowing that dopamine to flood the brain, and making every touch, every whisper, every look more intense. It's like a deliciously slow dance where the rhythm gradually picks up, and with every beat, the excitement grows. Now let's take this concept and apply it to the sexual experience. When foreplay is used to build anticipation, it not only heightens the physical sensations but also intensifies the emotional connection between partners. It's a time when couples can explore each other's bodies, learn what makes the other person tick, and create an intimate bond that goes beyond the physical. The power of anticipation doesn't stop at the bedroom door though. It can also be used to keep the spark alive in a relationship. Sending a flirtatious text during the day, giving a suggestive look across the dinner table, or whispering something naughty in your partner's ear at a party, all these are forms of foreplay that build anticipation and keep the sexual tension alive. As we see, the build-up that foreplay provides can significantly enhance the overall sexual experience. It's not just about the physical act, but about the journey leading up to it. It's about the thrill of the chase, the delicious tension of the almost, and the explosive satisfaction when that anticipation is finally fulfilled. A key aspect of great foreplay: communication. It acts as the bridge connecting two individuals, fostering understanding, trust, and intimacy. In the context of foreplay, it is the essential ingredient that spices up the whole experience. Communication isn't just about speaking your mind. It's a two-way street involving both expressing your desires and listening to your partners. This dance of dialogue helps both partners understand what makes each other tick, what turns them on, and what boundaries they have. Renowned sex therapist Dr. Laura Berman emphasizes the critical role of open communication. She says, "A satisfying sexual experience is grounded in mutual understanding and respect, which can only be achieved through communication. Even the subtlest of body language, a sigh, a gasp, or a whisper, can convey volumes about one's desires and comfort levels." Remember, the goal of foreplay isn't just about physical pleasure. It's about connectivity, about feeling valued, respected, and desired. Each person is a unique canvas of preferences and boundaries, and open communication is the paintbrush that brings this canvas to life. But how do you communicate effectively? It's about creating a safe space where both partners feel comfortable expressing their desires and limits. It's about being honest, direct, and respectful. It's about listening with empathy and responding with kindness. And it's about being patient, because understanding each other's sexual landscape can take time. Communication also extends beyond verbal exchanges. It's about reading your partner's body language, understanding their reactions, and responding accordingly. It's about being attuned to their feelings and emotions, and showing sensitivity towards their comfort and pleasure. So next time you engage in foreplay, remember to communicate. Speak, listen, understand, and respond. Be patient and kind, and above all, respect your partner's boundaries. Because when communication is clear, foreplay becomes an exhilarating journey of exploration, leading to a more satisfying sexual experience. Thus, clear communication is the backbone of satisfying foreplay. So, to sum it all up, we've delved into the reasons why women often lean towards foreplay over penetration, and it's not as simple as one might think. We've discovered the biological significance of foreplay, how it's not just a prelude, but a fundamental part of the intimate experience that prepares the body for what's to come. We've explored the emotional connection that can be fostered through foreplay, creating a bond that transcends the physical. We've talked about anticipation, how the build-up can sometimes be just as, if not more, exhilarating than the main act itself. And lastly, we've emphasized the crucial role of communication. It's not just about knowing what to do, but also understanding what your partner likes, dislikes, and desires. This shared understanding can elevate the experience to new heights. So the next time you wonder why women prefer foreplay over penetration, remember, it's not just about the destination, but the journey too.